He was born on an island nobody cared about, speaking French with an accent. He died a prisoner on another island, alone, at the edge of the world. Everything in between changed civilization forever. ACT-1, The Outsider, 1769. Corsica, a rocky Mediterranean island that France had just bought like a piece of furniture. The locals hated the French. They had just lost a war of independence the year before. Into this angry, defeated island, a boy is born, second child of a minor noble family. His name is Napoleon Bonaparte, not even a French name, a foreign name on foreign soil. His father Carlo is charming and ambitious, but perpetually broke and politically irrelevant. His mother Letizia is something else, iron-willed, cold, and absolutely relentless. She runs the household like a military operation. Emotion is weakness. Results are everything. Napoleon absorbs this completely. He will spend his entire life trying to earn her approval. At 9 years old, he is sent to military school in France. He speaks broken French with a thick accent. The other boys mock him constantly. His name, his island, his clothes, his poverty. He responds the only way he knows how. He studies harder than everyone else in the room. Mathematics, geography, history, military strategy. He devours everything the school has. At 15, he transfers to the elite École Militaire in Paris, the top military academy in France. He completes the 2-year program in 1 year. His examiners are quietly stunned. He graduates at 16 as a second lieutenant, the youngest in his class by far. Paris is everything Corsica was not. Loud, rich, arrogant, and completely uninterested in him. He walks these streets with almost no money, no connections, and no prospects. He writes obsessively in his notebooks. Military tactics, political philosophy, dark romantic poetry. One entry reads, "Since I must die, should I not kill myself?" He is 17 years old. Act 2. The revolution opens the door, 1789. France explodes. The revolution tears the old world apart from the inside. The aristocratic officer class flees the country overnight and leaves an army with no leadership. Suddenly, talent matters more than bloodline. For the first time in French history, the door is open. Napoleon is 20 years old. He has been waiting his entire life for exactly this moment. At the siege of Toulon, a British-held port city, he takes command of the artillery. He repositions the cannons himself, works through the night, refuses to sleep. The city falls. He is promoted to brigadier general at 24 years old. Paris notices. The right people start saying his name in the right rooms. Then comes Italy, 1796. He is given command of the army of Italy, starving, unpaid, and demoralized. He stands before them and gives a speech that becomes legend. "I will lead you into the most fertile plains on earth." Within months, he has defeated 4 Austrian armies and conquered northern Italy almost alone. He negotiates his own peace treaties, ignoring Paris completely. He is a general acting like a king. The soldiers worship him. He eats with them, sleeps near them, remembers their names. He has a memory like a machine. Thousands of soldiers, their home villages, their families. This is not charm. This is a calculated system, and it works completely. Egypt, 1798. He sails an army across the Mediterranean to strike at British power in the east. He brings scientists and scholars alongside the soldiers. He wants to understand what he conquers. The campaign is militarily mixed, but historically extraordinary. They discover the Rosetta Stone. Back in France, the government is collapsing. The timing is perfect. He sails home. November 1799. A coup. Clean, fast, almost bloodless. Napoleon takes control of France. He is 30 years old. He now runs the most powerful nation in Europe. Act 3. The Emperor. He moves with terrifying speed. Within 3 years, France has a new legal system. The Napoleonic Code. Equality before the law, property rights, religious freedom. It will shape the legal systems of 50 countries for the next 2 centuries. He builds roads, schools, banks, and institutions across a country that was in ruins. He makes peace with the Catholic Church after a decade of revolutionary war against it. He creates the Legion of Honor, merit-based achievement, open to any citizen regardless of birth. In 1804, he crowns himself emperor in Notre Dame Cathedral. He takes the crown from the Pope's hands. He places it on his own head. The message to the entire room is completely unmistakable. "Nobody gives me power. I take it." On the battlefield, he is something beyond human. Austerlitz, 1805, his greatest masterpiece. He faces the combined armies of Russia and Austria. Larger, better supplied, certain of victory. He deliberately weakens his own right flank to bait them into attacking it. They take the bait. He smashes their center while they commit to the trap. The battle lasts one day. Two emperors flee the field. The third coalition collapses. By 1807, Napoleon controls more of Europe than anyone since the Roman Empire. Kings are his brothers, literally. He places his siblings on the thrones of Europe. He rewrites the map of a continent the way other men rearrange furniture. Act 4. The crack in the empire. And here is where the genius begins to eat itself alive. Spain, 1808. He removes the Spanish king and installs his brother Joseph on the throne. The Spanish people do not accept it. They begin a guerrilla war that will never fully end. For the first time, Napoleon faces an enemy that cannot be defeated in a single battle. He pours army after army into Spain. They win every pitched battle and lose the country anyway. The word guerrilla, little war, enters the European vocabulary because of what Spain does to him. Meanwhile, he divorces Josephine, the love of his life, because she cannot give him an heir. He marries an Austrian princess instead. Political calculation dressed as a wedding. He gets his heir. He loses something he never replaces. He starts making different decisions. Russia, 1812. Tsar Alexander pulls out of the economic blockade Napoleon needs to strangle Britain.